Hey guys, I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and we've got another special one for you today. Our friends at Atlanta Highway Indian Motorcycle in Alpharetta, Georgia are going to give us an overview of the midsize 2016 Indian Scout. And then after that, we just might be able to convince them to let us take one out on the road.
I'm Jeff Atkins with Atlanta Highway Indian Motorcycle, and I'm here today to share a little information about our 2016 Indian Scout. The particular Scout that we're looking at right now is in the color of silver smoke. This particular Scout is the V-twin. It is liquid cooled and it produces 100 horsepower. The thing that's really amazing about the 100 horsepower is that you have that on 538 pounds, which makes this bike very, very quick. It has a 6-speed transmission. It has a 69 cubic inch engine that produces the 100 horsepower. The seat height is 25.3 inches, which makes it a great motorcycle for somebody who's a little shorter than normal. It's very lightweight. It weighs, I think I said 538 pounds. It handles remarkably. It is a belt drive. The total height of the bike is 47.5 inches. It's very compact, very nimble. This particular unit has an aftermarket exhaust on it. The exhaust that is on this particular unit makes it a little more mellow sound, a little rumble of a sound. It's a very nice sounding motorcycle. The stock exhaust that comes on this motorcycle is a nice mellow tone, but it's much quieter than this. The gas tank, it holds 3.3 gallons of fuel. It has a 29-degree rake in the front forks. The suspension is a twin shock rear suspension, fork front suspension. The wheelbase on the Indian Scout is 61.5 inches, and it is just an all-around wonderful motorcycle. There also, with all the Indian Scout models, there are just a plethora of accessories you can get for this. You can get rear seat, saddlebags, backrests, floorboards, heel shifters, you name it. There are accessories that you can get for this that make it a real true cruiser.
All right guys, so everything's a go for our ride. But before we get on this bike, I want to stand back and just take a quick look at it. You see it's a very attractive bike. It's got that classic styling to it. And well, as I climb on, you'll also be able to see that the seat height is nice and low for somebody of average height like myself. My feet are able to touch the ground nice and securely. This bike has all the standard options on it, all the standard features on it, I should say. Standard handlebars, standard forward controls. So basically, the standard bike actually worked out pretty good for me.
So as I gear up, I'll share a couple of other specifics about my tester for today. It is a 2016 Thunder Black Scout with the Desert Tan standard seat. The seat is also available in a reduced reach configuration, as are the bars and the forward controls. The bike has 130 section front and 150 section rear Indian branded tires, and very possibly has more curves than I will see on my test ride today. Now here's a little taste of what the stock pipes sound like. Pulling off was a breeze. The clutch has a smooth engagement, and its heft was light enough for 2-finger control. While I navigated the stop-and-go traffic in search of some back roads, I was pleased with the feel of the brakes. They felt strong enough to slow me down quickly, but were never grabby like some higher performance brakes can feel. And for those who may like their Scouts with a little more safety and peace of mind, an ABS package is also available. While the exterior summons the spirit of the great ancestors, looks can be deceiving, as the 2016 Indian Scout is engineered with all the up-to-date features that many have come to expect in a modern bike. The fuel-injected liquid-cooled 69 cubic inch V-twin has a smooth power delivery, and the 6-speed transmission flicks into gears with minimal effort. The throttle has a fairly quick response for a cruiser, and is easy to modulate with none of the herky-jerky on-off attributes that some sport bikes can be known for. Another area of deceit, in a good way mind you, is that the Scout surprisingly does not vibrate your fillings loose in a way that it looks and sounds like it should. Coming off a Japanese sport bike, I can definitely appreciate the smoothness of the engine. And while there is no tachometer, the Scout's mellow burble gives plenty of info to let you know when to shift. Once I settled into a nice cruising speed, it was easy to relax and enjoy the ride. The mirrors are large and provided good visibility without the need to squeeze my elbows in to see what was behind me. While I'm still getting used to bikes with forward controls, disclaimer, I must have dragged my feet for about a block before I found them. There's something to say about having your feet in front of you as opposed to behind you during a long trek. The Scout has a comfortable padded seat, and the adjustable bars were positioned well, keeping all shoulder pressure at bay. Don't fret though, because mini 8 bars are an option for those of you with better health plans at your disposal. With no fairings or windscreen, you definitely become one with the environment, especially at higher speeds. A few more checks on the accessory list can help to remedy this, but in my opinion, such measures will also taint the styling of this bike. All in all, my first ride on this 2016 Indian Scout was very enjoyable, and my first impressions tell me that it would make a good transition bike for those who may have enjoyed sport bikes in their past and are now looking for a bike that is a little more grown up, but still has a youthful cool factor to it. Not to mention, at $10,999, your wallet doesn't have to be totally grown up either. This is Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.
What'd you think about it?
Nice bike. That was fun.